In the beginning, there was suburbia. And it was quiet. Too quiet. This is the story of how 5 distinct mentalities, 5 primal neighbor elements, collided and created the chaotic universe we live in today. Before the chaos, there was only Norman, the perfectionist. His lawn was green velvet, manicured to the millimeter, and his recycling bins were aligned by volume and color. He believed if everyone followed his 400-page manual on hedge maintenance, the world would be a utopia. But gravity, and other people, were pulling against him. The quiet universe was instantly shattered by the arrival of the Gasket family. Their moving truck didn't gently park. It seemed to detonate, spewing plastic tricycles, stained sofas, and 4 screeching kids onto the street. While Norman watched in absolute horror from behind his curtain, big, sweaty Big Tony Gasket roared with laughter, instantly igniting a massive, grease-stained charcoal grill right on the sidewalk. The Gaskets introduced noise, entropy, and the delicious yet terrifying smell of burning meat. The sterile seal of the neighborhood was broken. Entropy had entered the system. With the introduction of chaos and perfection into the same space, energy began to radiate, which attracted Mrs. Gable. Mrs. Gable didn't just live in her house, she operated it as a military surveillance hub. The second the smoke from Tony Gasket's grill reached her nostrils, her lace curtains parted with surgical precision. Armed with military-grade binoculars, a notebook, and her judgmental tabby cat, she was ready to document every single deviation from the law. She was the intelligence officer of this brewing Cold War, and absolutely nothing escaped her gaze. The neighborly universe was now expanding rapidly, and tension was brewing. Enter Brenda, the passive-aggressive queen. Brenda hated conflict, but she loved control. She saw the creeping mess and decided to help. Brenda was a smiling suburban guerrilla warrior. She didn't confront Big Tony. Instead, she left a beautifully ribbon-tied basket right on his greasy driveway. Inside the basket were high-intensity scented candles to counteract the BBQ smell, and a laminated copy of the city noise ordinance attached to a cheerful, mocking yellow balloon. She smiled sweetly, knowing her polite gesture was actually a formal declaration of war. And then came the day of the annual block party. All mentalities converged in Norman's front yard for the ultimate cosmic collision. The tension snapped, and a massive food fight erupted. This was the big bang of the neighborhood. Tony Gasket is triumphantly launching flying spaghetti like a weapon. Norman is screaming in slow motion as chili and coleslaw ruin his perfect shirt. Mrs. Gable is finally outside, ducking for cover as her binoculars are abandoned. And Brenda? She is smiling sweetly while using a trash can laid as a tactical combat shield. From this explosion of condiments and personalities, the modern, volatile neighborhood we know and love was born.